Good afternoon, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm at a property at the moment. This beautiful Inglenook fireplace that I'm sweeping at the moment has had the main Inglenook taken out, and it's had a Jetmaster put in its place. But it's got one of them 1980s copper hoods on it, which I can happily say that is hideous and the customer doesn't like it and they're going to take it out. So that's the first plan, which is a good idea, because with Jetmasters, to be fair, I've not done a video about Jetmasters before, but they are my favourite appliances, to be honest with you. There's something about Jetmasters that they're very heat efficient. They're probably the most heat efficient open fire that you can buy on the market. The actual company's South African, the Jetmasters, but they went bankrupt. They do all sorts of different shaped ones. I've been to customers' houses where they've got a pear shaped one, which is a rotating, which rotates around, faces different directions, positions in the room, which is fantastic. But in England, they're illegal to have them rotated, so you have to have them put into a permanent position. But in other European countries, and I'm not too sure about in the States, but you're allowed to have them when they're rotating. You can rotate them around. But these are great. There is a company that's actually taken over doing these now, which is, it's taken long enough. I have no idea why they went bankrupt, because I live in Sussex in England. These are very, very popular. I mean, at one point it was like every other home used to have one of these, because obviously before people got into wood burners, this was the next best thing. They're so heat efficient. They're in a metal box. They give out a fantastic amount of heat. They've got like a vent at the top up there, which pumps out heat, as you can see, and also they've got like a baffle kind of throat plate, and the lever's just on the side here, as you can see it just there. And basically, at the moment, it is closed. If you look up there, you can see it's closed. But what I'll do, and it's even got like little mark to tell you if it's open or closed. Push it up like that, and then as you can see, it's open. So what you want to do is, when you first light this, obviously because this hasn't been used for a long time, I'd recommend to the customer that he puts plenty of paper in here. Really pack it up with paper, and then obviously put the guard in front afterwards, and then light it and let all the paper go up into the chimney, and let the chimney dry out. It's all safe and it's fine up there, because I've swept it and cleaned it. It's all fine. There's a ledge just behind at the back here. You can't really see it, but behind where the plate closes and opens, there's a bit of a ledge around there. So always got to make sure that you hoover all that out. Otherwise, you don't want to have a fire behind there. But yeah, the heat actually comes out of here as well, which is great. But I always say to people with these, is what you want to be doing is you want to be getting them as closed as much as you possibly can. Because what the great thing is, if you can get it to sort of like, say, about that much, maybe a bit more than that, like that, and then you've got like just a small gap like that going across, you're going to get the flame's going to go up the chimney, and it's going to act like a baffle plate, like wood burning stoves have. So you're going to get maximum heat efficiency. These, as I said, these are fantastic. I absolutely love them. So with this one, because the customer hasn't used it before, as you can see, it's a bit rusty. What I've said to them, look, it's even got a lever on the other side, so you can use both sides at the same time if you want to, if you're not strong enough. But obviously you don't have to. But and I can't at the moment, because obviously I'm using my torch and my camera at the same time. So yeah, so that's what you want to be aiming for. You want to fully open them up when you first light them, and then close them down as much as you can when you've got the fire on. And what you'll find is that the more that you close it down, obviously not close it down totally, but the more you close it down, the more heat you're going to get into the room. The other thing is that they've got a nice picket fence that goes across here that lifts off. I'm not going to be able to show you that part, but yeah, it literally just lifts off, and basically that's there just to stop the logs growing, falling out. What I'd recommend with the ash tray, which is just here, is make sure you fill it right up with ash. Don't be frightened. That's what they're there for. Fill them right up with ash. The more ash, it's just like a wood burner, and the more ash you put in them, The greater, the longer the fire lasts, the more heat you're going to get out of the appliance and everything. It's exactly like a wood burner, but just in an open fire style. They're really good. And then of course you've got these, which basically what they do is they literally they sit up here. They have the little levers on the sides. I haven't really checked them, to be fair. On that side, and basically what happens is, I think it goes a bit higher than that. Should just close like that, and then there you go. You've got your fire guard in position. So which is great because you can like leave these just like an open fire. Leave these. You could. And go out and not have to worry about them at all. I'm just going to make sure that I think put that into that position. It's a bit difficult with one hand, but I will try today. Push that into that position on that. Close that like that. That's it, and then there you have it. It's in position, so you're not going to have any problems with that at all. And these, what these are designed for is to be put in what things like this on them, so you can have that sitting on there, your poker like that, which is great. So absolutely amazing, great design. Very impressed. I used to have a Jetmaster myself and I absolutely loved it. So as you can see, you can put your pokers on that part there, and then obviously you got the latch on one side. You undo the latch, and then obviously take the poker off first, undo the latch, and then because it's got them bits on the sides, on the bottom, should I say, you can sort of put it down here, and as I will show you, let's just take that off, and sort of undo that. Put that to one side, and then there you go. You can sort of load up your fire, and then you can put it back afterwards, which is great. You know, these are fantastic. In England, you can still get all this sort of stuff, so it's really great, absolutely amazing. So yeah, very heat efficient, fantastic. Probably, I would say probably about 45% heat efficient, whereas you're looking at an open fire is probably about 25-30% heat efficient. So Jetmasters, fantastic for if you love open fires and you like that masculine kind of look, and you like the crackling of the wood and you like to watch them. I mean, obviously, you know, like it's always a good idea to have the guard there, especially if you're burning wood. But it will give you that same effect as an open fire. And as I said, you can get different guards for it when you're at home if you want to. And they got that, as I said, they got the picket fence going across there, which stops it all the wood coming out. So they're really easy to maintain, and they're designed to, as I said, to give you the most amount of heat in them. So yeah, I thought I'd just do that just to show you, because I don't think I've done a Jetmaster before. But yeah, these Jetmasters, I think there's a new company that's taken them over now. I don't know, but I have no idea why they went bankrupt in the first place. But yeah, no, these are fantastic. So there you go. What I've said to the customer, because they haven't used it before and hasn't been used for a long time, plenty of paper. Get that chimney warmed up first before they start to have the fires in there. Otherwise, the smoke's just going to come back into the room. So, and then also obviously as well, build up the ash as well. That's another thing. Anyway, I hope this helps you. If you ever do go buy a property and you've got a Jetmaster in there, or if you've got one already, I'd strongly recommend you keep it. Anyway, have a lovely afternoon from Zachary Sweeps.